Before we get started, if you haven't watched the first video in this series called Defining the Product Adoption Lie, I'd suggest watching that first, and we have it linked up here. If you suspect you're inside the product adoption lie, you're seeing through that myth that better products inevitably win. That can be stressful, and let's be honest, you don't need more stress in your life. What you do need, though, is a process to confirm you're primed for a successful product launch. So first, ask your leadership team these 3 questions. Question 1, do our stakeholders define the problem we solve the same way that we do? Question 2 is, what behavior change are we expecting the market to make? And what I mean by that is, what proof do we have that our target audience will make this change instead of sticking with the status quo? And then question 3, are we committing capital before market readiness is validated? The goal isn't to be right, it's to be honest and surface risk while you can still fix it. Next, run the Product Adoption Lie Diagnostic. It's linked here. And you're really pressure testing at this stage your team's opinions from the first step. You'll answer yes or no to questions in 5 key areas: problem definition, market proof, belief alignment, decision readiness, and capital allocation. We're looking for 5 yes answers. That means you're primed for pull. But if you're not primed for pull, moving forward the launch will result in anemic adoption, and it's going to cost you time and money you probably can't afford. The answers to these questions in diagnostic give you crucial insights you can't afford to miss, like, where does belief actually break down? Is it inside our team or outside? Which of our go-to-market assumptions lack evidence? How much capital should we commit before readiness is validated? This is commercial due diligence, a belief check before a budget check. Lastly, act on what you find. If your diagnostic shows you're not primed for pull, the conclusion is simple. You're not ready to scale yet. To cure that and de-risk your launch, the next step should be a pivotal commercial design review, or PCDR. Think of it as your commercial equivalent of a design validation review for your entire go-to-market. It validates and de-risks your launch before you place a bet you can't afford to lose. The PCDR is a structured, board-ready validation sprint, which surfaces internal belief fractures and external market killers. It translates the gaps into a clear exposure map and produces a readiness readout that quantifies your launch fragility. As a leader, you get the clarity and the confidence around where you need to pivot for commercial success and the roadmap to make the market come to you. When you follow this process, gut check, reality check, invest to test, you stop blending hope and you start designing market readiness. Because in today's healthcare market, you don't have a product problem. You have a market belief problem. And that's something you can solve by design.